Okay, here's a question for you. Have you been walking your talk since Neptune re-entered Aries? Or are you still caught up in the fakery vibes of let's pretend from the old Neptune in Pisces era? Neptune goes retrograde July 7th through December 12th, 2026 in Aries, and it's an opportunity, an important one, to make sure your dreams actually match your efforts. So get your bullshit meters ready and caffeinate yourself because it's about to get very real in a way that only Aries can. Today, we're talking about why you'd better get yourself together during Neptune's retrograde in Aries and why August 26th is such an important cosmic deadline. Make sure you stay until the end of the video so you'll know exactly how to use this transit. Coffee up, friends! Okay, so there's no time to waste, says Aries. Let's get right into it. Neptune in Aries is the vibe of getting your ass out of a chair and living your real life. And have you been doing that the last few months? Let me know in the comments. I've been trying to, doing my best. Neptune in Aries is about not gaslighting yourself. It's authenticity over aesthetics. It's about not putting up with other people's kumbaya vibes that have no substance behind them. If you've been floating along on your dreams without putting in any effort, that's the old Neptune in Pisces era. Neptune in Aries says your dreams need effort to become real because dreams without effort are fantasy and effort without a dream is just burnout. So retrogrades are about review, and this one is asking you to review where you might still be needing to step into the Neptune in Aries era and fight, very Aries, for your dreams. Because you know what? I've been seeing too much on social media, people saying that they're giving up, that they don't care about anything anymore. And that makes me kind of sad. You know, that's the old Neptune in Aries era whirlpool of drowning in overwhelm because the fantasy was too hard to bring into reality. Meanwhile, Neptune in Aries has been saying, classic, dreams only work if you do. So, here's the thing. Neptune retrograde is interesting because we are, in fact, still dealing a little bit with the dregs of Neptune and Pisces vortex of fakery. But that era, Neptune and Pisces, finally comes to a cathartic close on August 26th with a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, when hopefully, once and for all, we will release the last bits of Neptune and Pisces era bullshit that may still be clouding our consciousness. If you're new here, I'm Stella Wilde, your anti-doom, no BS astrologer, and personally, I think it's about time the Neptune and Pisces era comes to a close. Yeah, illusions are hard to let go of. I get it. I mean, I have Venus in Pisces, for God's sake. But ultimately, illusions don't serve us. So what's the difference between a dream and an illusion? Dreams are something you're willing to work for, and an illusion is something you struggle to maintain. Because, of course, an illusion is built on false evidence appearing real. Fear. Illusions are foggy, just like Neptune in Pisces. But Neptune in Aries, dreams become a steaming hot cup of coffee. They are fuel. And that full moon eclipse in Pisces on August 26th, that is the true end of the Neptune in Pisces era. Mercury will be conjunct the sun in analytical Virgo, the ultimate mindset of practicality. In other words, we're finally able to separate the dream from the illusion once and for all. What is not serving us anymore? Time to let that shit go. And since Neptune is in Aries, what is Mars doing at this full moon eclipse August 26th? It's in the middle of Cancer, which, yes, might be bringing back themes and concerns you were dealing with from January and February of 2025 when Mars was previously in Cancer, and guess what? Also retrograde. Mars is how we use our energy to propel ourselves into a future that is ours and that we are ultimately responsible for creating. So, how do you get yourself together to do that? What is the best way to use this Neptune retrograde in Aries energy, especially between July 7th and the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on August 26th? All right, let's make this super practical. Ultimately, Aries is about not bullshitting yourself. This Neptune in Aries retrograde is your opportunity to let your truth set you free and actually start investing in your dreams rather than in your illusions or delusions. Okay, so your deadline is August 26th to get yourself together. Let's talk about how you can do that. All right, Aries. So test the foundation of what you're building and make sure it's solid and that you are still emotionally invested in it. You've got the ideas, the drive, and the zeal, but it's time to let go of any lingering bullshit that you have to sacrifice yourself on the altar of taking care of everyone else except yourself. Taurus, you could be having second thoughts about old desires from your past, some of which are still haunting you from the Uranus and Taurus and Neptune and Pisces era. Maybe one of these things is still viable, but don't move forward blindly until you feel in your body, which is the one dream that might still have the potential. Don't talk yourself into something. It's got to really feel right in your bones. So, Gemini, can you give yourself permission to want what you want, no matter how unhinged it may look to other people? This could involve career goals and some grand dream recently awakened inside of you. Here's a hint. When you don't change your mind every 5 minutes about it, that's the thing to pursue. Cancer, you may be wondering if you did the right thing in reaching for the stars and getting out of a comfort zone, because now reality is setting in and you're realizing that you have to actually walk your talk. You may want to hide away again, but Neptune in your public zone is saying, nah, don't disappear. Just adjust your plan. Leo, a secret is kind of whispering in your ear about a loose end, a karmic knot, or contract that may still be dangling there half resolved. Time for clarity about what your spirit needs in order to be free and expand without baggage dragging you down, because you know what? You got places to go and people to see. Virgo, your relationships are under review because, somebody could be back on the scene, or at least the memory of them is back. And although you really have this person's number, literally and also figuratively speaking, there is this undertow of unfinished business. So it's time to resolve whatever's unresolved in you that allows this situation and this person to still occupy your heart, your mind, and your time. Libra, the examination of what you need versus what other people actually give you, especially in work and career matters, is in the spotlight. You know that your hard work shouldn't require so much sacrifice all the time. And yeah, it should bring more tangible rewards. Are you going to speak up for yourself about it? It's really time to advocate for yourself. Scorpio, your heart wants what it wants, but is it actually good for you? That's the question. Your purpose in life is not only to be a catalyst for everyone else's growth. What about your own growth? Tending to the reality of your well-being is paramount now, whether at work or in your personal life. So Sagittarius, a cold, hard truth might be smacking you in the face, figuratively speaking, like a dead fish wrapped in day-old newspaper. I know, kind of a gross metaphor, but it fits. Your heart wants to believe, but somebody in your world could have you questioning if too much is required of you to make a situation work. It's really time to be brutally honest with yourself right now. If something or someone is still really worth the investment. So Capricorn, a problem shared is a problem halved. I think Ben Franklin said that. He was a Capricorn. But in your world, you seem to always take care of both sides of things. The reality is this: someone is backpedaling or flaking out on you. You gave them the benefit of the doubt too many freaking times. It's time to build it yourself, whatever you're doing, and accept that that person or situation is a blockage and not a blessing. Aquarius, there's that saying, money talks, but you know what? Also, sometimes it walks straight out of your bank account and into the world of automatic withdrawals as you pay that month's bills. Am I right? Poof, vanished. It's time to get yourself together when it comes to your brilliant mind and make up for any lost revenue and time from the Neptune and Pisces era. Rethink one of your brilliant money-making ideas and get to work. Pisces, you know you deserve better after all you've been through the last 13 years with Neptune in your sign and Saturn the last couple years, but you're likely still trying to believe that new and better things are possible for you. You're like, are they? Yes, they are. There's one unresolved dream or wish, though, that keeps resurfacing in your heart. And it's time to be honest with yourself and investigate whether it keeps coming up as a warning to release it or to finally make peace with getting to work to actually make it happen. So here's your cosmic homework between now and August 26th. Stop asking yourself whether your dreams are possible and start asking yourself whether you're actually willing to work for them. Because that's the difference between a dream and an illusion. Dreams ask something of you. Illusions ask you to stay asleep in La La Land. Neptune in Aries is asking you to wake up. That's not even asking you, it's demanding. Walk your talk, build your life, tell yourself the truth, and let's leave the last dregs of Neptune and Pisces exactly where they belong, in the past. If this video helped you get a little more honest with yourself, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tell me in the comments, what shift are you making before August 26th? I genuinely love to know. And remember, don't spend another day maintaining an illusion when you could be building a dream that you can actually make come true. So thank you so much for joining me today. Would love to hear from you in the comments. Hit that like button, hype it out, share it with a friend who could use its messages. Because you know what? We don't want anybody to miss this very important cosmic deadline. Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.